This is the most expensive filter system that we have on the property today. It's got quite a few things going on, but the heart of the filter is the skimmer box on this end, and it pumps up into an overflow box on this end, and we'll get into the details of how those work now. Inside the filter box is just a simple one single green Metalla mat. It runs very well. It hardly ever requires any cleaning unless pine needles or leaves or algae clog it up. So there's certain times of the year where we're cleaning it every single day, and then there's certain times of the year where we don't touch it for maybe 2-3 weeks. But anyway, the water comes into the skimmer. The skimmer is important because it keeps all the dust off the surface of the water. You wouldn't think dust would be that noticeable, but it really truly is. And this keeps the water looking very, very clear. So skimmer is important, Metalla mat's important. And then down here, I think we have maybe a 1/4 horsepower pump, submersible pump. It's just sitting back there, and it's plumbed up through, I think it's maybe 1.5 inch PVC. And from there it goes underground to the waterfall. For the waterfall, the water comes in somewhere down here into the rocks. It's plumbed into the waterfall with a bulkhead. And inside here we have, it's a mess, it needs some maintenance. But inside here you can see this circle. This is a round Metalla mat. They just happen to make them the exact same size to fit inside of 55-gallon drums if you want to do yourself drum, and in these type of overflows. You can't see it because it's completely got algae growing all over it, and there's a rock on top to hold it in place so the water pressure doesn't push it up. This, when we first put the filter in here, I was cleaning it every week or so, and then after the pond kind of settled into a nice clear state, I haven't touched it since. So I think it's probably been a year or more since I've even touched this filter, and I don't really plan on touching it until I actually see a problem, which so far I don't. It looks very good. And a side note, these are 2 little logs. They're sitting on top of cinder blocks, so the turtles love them. Every time the sun's out, you'll see the turtles up there. And everything else you have here is just mostly for decoration and a little bit for aeration and additional circulation.